Hi, and welcome to 2-Minute Topics. Today's topic is the final episode of a 4-part series on supply chain planning, and we'll focus on supply planning or inventory control. Now, this has been a hot topic in supply chain news here recently, as a lot of companies are looking at ways to optimize their forecasting capabilities to keep adequate supply while keeping costs under control. But I only have 2 minutes to discuss this topic, and it could probably be a 4-part series on its own. So your 2 minutes starts now. One key piece to supply chain planning is supply planning or inventory control. As we all know, a perfect scenario is when the correct supply or inventory is ordered at the right time to meet the exact demand without incurring any unexpected costs. Yeah, well, we also all know that we live in a world full of disruptions and uncertainty. So how do you get that sweet spot of having adequate supply to match demand while keeping your costs under control? In other words, asking the 2 foundational questions to inventory management. When to order or reorder, and at what quantity? So number 1, when? In the most simplest of terms, the answer to when stock needs to be ordered or reordered is either when inventory is running low or product is made to order. Breaking it down further, the consideration of lead time comes into play with both scenarios, in that stock thresholds can be set based upon the time it takes to receive more. This brings about the 2 constituents of inventory: cycle stock and safety stock. Driven by economic forces, cycle stock is designed to be routinely consumed based upon a forecasted demand. Using information sharing with suppliers, collaboration between customer timing, supplier lead time, and acquisition schedules can allow for thresholds to dictate when reorders need to occur. Driven by customer service, safety stock is tapped into as a means to satisfy unexpected or above average demand while more stock is acquired. Number 2, what quantity? If producing in a make-to-order environment, typically the quantity is dictated by the customer. In a more repetitive environment, cycle stock typically forms a supply and demand cycle utilizing the most common method of EOQ. Economic order quantity provides the required amount to meet demand at the lowest cost. Keep in mind that the aforementioned 2 questions will require a tandem connection between strategic and tactical techniques to reduce the need for cycle or safety stock. Now, it wouldn't be a 2-Minute Topics episode without me mentioning the use of technology to drive information and data flow between your organization, suppliers, and customers. Also, ensure that your inventory control has factored in any potential risks and that there's a risk management strategy in place.